All right, we are recording. So I want to congratulate those of you. I want to give a shout out for taking advantage of the CEO code. So Liz, who's not on, she had her, I think her first coach sign up, which is awesome. Michelle had 4, Shannon 3, I had 6. So you still have midnight at Pacific time to use that bad boy.
Awesome. That's
um,
fun.
if you see in the team page, I posted what I've been sending to people. So if you know, like you have people that might just want to save money, I literally just say you can sign up as a coach and we cancel it next week.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I just want them to get their stuff and then we'll cancel that out. Who doesn't like to save that much money and pay $100 for all of it? So even if you're terrified to do it, I'm gonna encourage everyone on here to send at least like 3 messages tonight because I have extra codes. Shannon has extra codes. So if you use yours and you need another one, message us or text us and we'll give you those codes.
I have one too from the one of yours I didn't use.
Okay, so Michelle has one
Yeah.
too. Like don't be scared. Whoever you've been following up with, just say, "Hey, I know you money may have been an issue before. Here's it's $100. I'm going to sign you up as a coach, but as soon as you get your stuff, we're going to cancel it. You don't get any extra fees. Hopefully the preferred partner or not partner, preferred
Customer.
yes. um I thought it was rolling out in May, but I haven't really seen them talking about it. Um, but maybe they want to stay on and we could say, oh, you're going to keep it for another month. Well, we can roll you over to our preferred customer program where you don't have to worry about your social. Because I had a girl that works in compliance. She must have a government job. And she's like, I can't be a coach, but if you promise I can cancel it, like before anything goes, they see anything, I can do it. So this preferred customer, I think will help a lot of those because I have some customers that are work for FDA and they can't be attached to anything with their social. So hopefully that stuff will work. But keep going, like message until you go to bed, you know, and
A
just
lot of mine were like renewals next month and even July. They wanted to say they were gonna renew anyways, so
yeah.
they just renewed with this.
Yeah, I had one, she's a longtime friend and customer. She's like, thank you so much for even like looking ahead and thinking about me to save
Mhm.
money. Like she was like, wow, like you really like care that you want I and it's literally I just want to save money because I hate paying full price myself. Um, but I'm gonna turn it over to Tim. And then Sam's gonna talk about her experience too. We're gonna talk about all things let's get up, right? Coach exclusive window is open. May 3rd is when customers can officially order. I decided that May 10th? Yeah, that's a Monday, will be my official date because sometimes I feel like when I started people on the day it came out, they didn't get like checked out in time and then they felt like they missed it all. And so I just pushed it back a week. But the coaches that signed up, I said, hey, you can start right now and then restart with me on May 10th because then you can learn the moves and TANS patterns even better. So some of them are doing that, or some of them are literally just in the middle of a program and they're going to finish and start. So just to have those conversations with your customers. And before I forget, I'm going to do, I'll post it in the group, a kind of a VIP sneak peek group next week. It'll just run all week. We'll just drop little things. Tim, if you don't mind, if I can add you in there and you could drop little tidbits about the program, like your personal experience, you too, Sam, like what you took away from it. And that way it's leading up to that launch week, that launch weekend. So we can really get people amped and people like that because then they get to start to feel our community and our group of people coming together. So I'll open that up. I'll invite you all in and then we'll go from here. So I'm gonna have Tim and Sam talk and then I will just run through the packages really quickly as a reminder of what they are and how to access them. So
Okay.
Tim, take it away. And I'll make
So,
you the main.
okay.
Can you guys see him as the main speaker now?
Mhm.
Okay.
Um, so I surprisingly took away a lot from this program. As most of you know, I started off of pretty crappy attitude about it. Um, And I have to give a shout out to Sam and thank Sam because we talked a lot through the first like week or two of it. And she definitely helped me shift my mindset. But the way that it's set up, I mean, if you don't know Sean T, he's very flamboyant, and I'm not a macho man, and I'm not like, you know, whatever. I'm not like that. But I just was like, I can't do this. I'm not gyrating my hips during the warm up, and I just felt so stupid. And it was really discouraging. And I look back at my videos from the very first day, and I looked horrible, and I just looked nasty. And it carried on for, I would say, about like 3 days. And then on that third day, Sam talked to me and helped me shift my mindset. It's like, we worked our butts off to get this, and this is what we were given, and we have to make the best of it. And so once I changed my mindset, I was able to enjoy it a lot more and be able to just let loose and stop caring how I look or what I'm doing in regards to the moves, whether it's like a shimmy or a gyrate or just dropping lower to the ground and things like that. So the way that it's set up, it's he kind of breaks it up. It's like 2 dance workouts, and then it's a resistance workout with weights, and then I believe it's 2 more dance workouts and then like another. So he like staggers the dance and the resistance workouts. And the resistance workouts are really difficult actually. They're nonstop. Like you don't get any kind of break through them, and it's a lot of cardio on top of the lifting. So the way that, for those of you that did not do the sample workout, the way that the program is set up, there's like a almost like a cardio warm up with the different dance moves, and then there's the tone and tighten section, which is insane. And I will say I've seen a lot of muscle definition growth in my legs, and I'm definitely seeing muscles in my legs that I haven't seen before. And I know for a fact it's from the tone and tighten section. I mean, it's 5 minutes of plies and all sorts of crazy things. And so it's a lot harder than it looks. And then he does the choreo reps, and he breaks it into the first 4 moves. And I believe you do like almost, I think like 8 reps of it, and then it's like 4 reps, and then I think 2 reps, and then he introduces the next 4 moves, and it's the same format of I think 8, 4, and 2. And then he jumps into insanity, and then it's the choreo stacked, and you do, I think Sam, if is I think it's 4, isn't it like 4 count? I think in the choreo stacked where
Yeah.
you're doing them all together.
Then all together, yeah. And then you do
So
that a good amount of times before finishing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's actually pretty cool because being that you come right from insanity and jump right into the choreo stacked, he does a recovery. So he actually has you go through the full choreography twice, but it's slower and without like the lyrics of the video of the sound music. So it's more focused on I think just practicing the moves and getting yourself kind of more in the flow of putting them all together, all 8 moves in a row. And then he does about 3 or 4 full rounds with the music in it. So it's neat that there's different types of dances that were done through the program. Like there was a couple like Latin type dances with a lot of like cha-chas and what is that, the mambo, something like that. I don't know, I couldn't get that move, but
Can I
still.
ask you a question? Is each dance routine different, or do you repeat those?
No, it's 16 individual dances, and then it's 4 resistance workouts that are repeated. So
Oh, okay.
basically like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D is how it's broken apart throughout the 4 weeks. So the only thing that's repeated are the resistance workouts, but all the dance workouts are individual. There's no repeats throughout the entire program. So that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
But it's just different vibes to it. There's faster ones. You do like a musical one that's kind of got like a Grease hairspray type feel to it. A lot of like jiving in that one. Like there's actually the hand jive move in there.
I love, sorry, I'm agreeing.
Fun. It's super fun. And then there's like a hip hop routine, like a pop routine. The one, and I can maybe share with you guys, I haven't shared a lot with anyone with this one, but there was a lyrical dance performance
Really?
that I personally was like, I love dance in general. I like watching it until now. And so I thought that it was really cool that they did like this contemporary, like interpretive dance that was like matched to the lyrics. So it was like really important to me. And I got really excited that I was like, all right, this is gonna be a good one. And I cried through the whole thing.
Really?
And
So
it
that
was like,
connection with the
yeah,
music.
there was such a connection to it because I personally have some mental health and addiction problems. And there were lyrics in there that talked about, it's the dance was called the only way is up.
Mhm.
So a lot of the theme behind it was to push away the negativity and like rain down, like pull down your joy, and that the only way is up after hitting rock bottom. And I was going through a lot at that time, and the first four moves are very like slow and really pretty fluid movements, and then the second half of the dance is more of an upbeat kind of, because it talks about like, it's the second it switches over to upbeat, it's more about like pulling yourself up. And the second we switched over to that faster pace, like I just started crying. And then I'm like flustered and I'm like moving around and I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm getting even more flustered because I'm like, this is like, I just want this to be beautiful and perfect because, and then I ended up doing it near the end and I finally got it enough. And I'm just like crying again at the end. And I cried all day long. I'll be honest. It just, every time I thought about the impact that that dance and the lyrics and the connection and putting it all together had on me, I just kept crying. Like I'm driving to work bawling my eyes out, and it was just a mess. And I felt like I wanted to redeem myself, and I came back after work and I redid it. And I personally feel like I did really well with it and I didn't cry through it. But to me, I think what I got out of the program is surprising because I mean, like I lost 5 pounds because I ended up coming from 9 week. And so like the first 4 weeks of 9 week, I was like hyper strict on my diet and I lost weight, I lost fat. And then second half, I kind of loosened up on it to try to bulk a little bit more. And I gained not all, but I gained the fat back, I gained weight back. And I just felt like I wasn't where I wanted to be at the end of 9 week. And I got it from Let's Get Up. I was able to kind of get my shredded look back. And I feel like I got my midsection back of being like tighter and my abs kind of more visible. And so that was neat. But like to me, eh, I think what I got the most out of it was a mindset change. And part of our homework was doing a video blog about like what we got out of it and like how we changed. And I like cried during it. And I was like, this is me. Like I'm sending it in. I'm crying through this, talking about it because they asked you like, do you have to be a dancer? And I was like, no, you don't, because like I'm not a dancer. But by the end of it, like I felt like a dancer. And a lot of what Sean T says is just super encouraging. And to me, it just was very like empowering. And as you guys saw, like I started posting more of my stuff and I felt very stupid at first doing it. And but I think what changed the most was just like I broke out of my comfort zone. I did something I never thought that I would enjoy doing. And by the end of it, I'm like shimmying away, I'm gyrating away, and I don't care. But like that was the point of it. And it was such a good workout. So I really think just some of that mental transformation for me was what I got the most out of it because of the fact that I just stopped caring, I guess, what I look like if I'm presenting this. And so what if I look gay doing it? Because I'll be honest, that was one of my concerns. Like I didn't want to look flamboyant or things like that doing these moves, but I had fun with it. And so to me, and I messaged Sean crying and thanked him for it, sent him my post final workout selfie of me like crying because I finished it. Lily was out in the living room, and I just like didn't want her to ruin the moment because Lily kind of laughs at me sometimes when I cry. And
She's
so
savage, man.
she is. She's
She
cutthroat.
is.
She's cutthroat. She'll laugh right in my face. Like, why are you crying? So I went in the bathroom, sat on the toilet, and cried. But it was just like, it was one of those like, I kind of almost compared it to the work of the Crucible. That like, I finished the 100 rep Crucible, and I was like, I just did something so insanely difficult, and I just cried and cried and cried at the end of the Crucible. And I feel like with me with this program, I'm like, I did something I never thought that I would do and that I would enjoy doing, and I I did well with it.
Yeah.
You know, like once I made the best of it, it really changed, I think, my mindset. And that's where I'm pushing a lot with like people that like they're like, I'm not a dancer, or, you know, I just that doesn't look like something I could do. And I'm like, I can't do it either, but I did it. So there's that cameo that they have. So it makes it easier that there's a heads up. And if you can kind of get your concentration to focus on what you're doing and take a quick look at the cameo, it helps. So I don't know. I just, to me, just the mindset is what I think changed the most for me outside of like the physical change that I had with like my weight loss in regards to just the actual program and the calories burned and sweating my butt off and things like that. So I don't know. It was a very surprising just program for me. And I'm actually going to be doing it while I'm doing the work coming up.
Yeah,
So-
you're fit enough to be able to do that. Yeah.
No, there's like, because there's a few workouts or dances that we haven't done in the test group. They never released them to us.
Oh.
So there's still 3 of them that we haven't done. So
Oh, wow.
there's going to be some, I want to still do those. And I feel like if I get a little fluffy through the work again, because I don't build muscle very well. So I feel, but I want to do it again. So I'm not done with this program. And it definitely was such a fun thing to do. So
Well, I will say I am extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
I know Jeanette and Shannon probably are too as your coaches, but just as like you said, like as a guy going into this and you wanted something where you could get really bulky, but to be so open, and that shows growth as a human being, you know, and that's kind of where I'm going down this trail too, is like, I don't dance. I'm weird. I'm awkward. I'm like that hardcore, give me weights, I will scream at people kind of instructor. So I'm like, just, you got to let go of like that shell that we all think we are and really find who we are. And like you said, with the lyrical dance, like I love So You Think You Can Dance, and I've cried watching those dances because you find that connection. So that's really cool that you had your own personal
Yeah.
experience, because dance is so
It's beautiful. It really
expressive.
is.
Yeah. And you can get lost in it. And
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. And I personally think you should record an IGTV of what you just said and put it on your Instagram.
I thought about it because like I listened to the lyrical song on Spotify, and I'm like crying listening to it. And I thought about opening up and talking about like my mental health and my addictions, and I'm panicking and I'm closing up, and I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I'll think about it. And I was thinking about releasing the video of me live doing it, you know, but
And especially too,
I
because
don't
like
know.
in a situation like that, like his meaning behind his lyrical is going to be something completely different for me, which is going to be something completely different for you, which is really cool. And the fact that like everyone's going to have a different interpretation of
Yeah.
that dance and like the meaning behind it and like stuff like that too, which I think is really neat as well.
Yes. And coming out of the year that we've come out of, right? Mental health is a big thing. And there's some very serious issues happening in our country right now. And that people can connect with us on a different level makes the word coach so much bigger than what we know we do. But in those people's minds is like, oh, they're just selling a product. Like, no, like they really do struggle too with these things. And here's, maybe they can help me, or maybe that program can help me move through divorce or financial issues or, you know, addiction and things like that. So many people deal with that on every level. So I think it's important that, you know, as we all start going through the program, share what you're comfortable with. Like, like I shared, as dumb as this sounds, I have teeth issues, and I shared on my stories yesterday. I'm so insecure about my mouth. I've had so many people messaging me saying, I was too, here's the dentist I went to, it changed my life. So, it's like something like you don't, that you're like, God, no, they're going to think I'm so vain because I don't like my teeth. You know what I mean? But they're like, oh no, I'm the same way. So you never know who you're going to connect with.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing with us. That was beautiful. Go ahead, Jeanette.
Yeah, I feel like between like making connections like as a coach, and then also like showing like your vulnerable side too, because I feel like I have so many people who are like, oh, you're such a badass, you're so strong, you're this, you're that, and I'm like, but that's not always who
Yeah.
I am. You know what I mean? Like I have a vulnerable side too. And have I mentally broken down during COVID? Sure, absolutely, just as much as I'm sure the rest of the world has. You know what I mean? But just because you may not see it every single day on my Facebook or wherever, like there's other raw sides to it. And I think that's neat to then have that coaching aspect and like to see the more raw sides of us and not just us cranking out these hardcore workouts every day.
Yeah. And it shows that physical movement is mental health. You know what I mean? Like it really gives you the release that we can't get from talking it out sometimes. It's that physical movement. And on it, guys, if you've never done a Shaun T program, like I've told you before, at Summit, I cried in the middle of hundreds of other people, and I'm not an emotional person. He taps down into you in a way, even if you're trying not to let him, he finds a way to tap into you. So go into it completely open-minded, like,
and just have fun, let loose, don't care what you look like, don't care what it looks on video if you're recording it. And that's what I needed to do. So thank you, Sam, for helping me with that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sam, do you want to share some of your, and Sam shared her first reel of her dancing. That was awesome.
Yeah. It was, I actually got like a lot of comments when I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not there yet with posting videos. Like you all just make it look so natural. And I try to record myself talking and I just was like, I sound so dumb right now.
Gotta do it, girl. Did you see mine and Michelle's dance? Like, did you watch it?
Yeah, but it was fine though. Like,
Hey.
it's fun. It is fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still not there yet. Like you guys like just look at the camera and like talk. Like you're talking. It doesn't seem staged. It doesn't seem like you practice. You know what I mean? Like you're just talking and it just flows. And
I can't do it either. I'd rather just work out and show videos and then just deal with it.
I just can't. I try like a few times. Like I have videos like recorded. I'm like, I can't post this. I'm just not comfortable posting that. I sound so stupid.
Well, maybe that'll be one of your goals through Let's Get Up again. But what was your big takeaway?
I'll be honest with you. I know like Tim was in the test group with me. But it was really hard, like not being a part of a group, like a big group that I know.
Okay.
So like our 9-week control freak group, like I loved being a part of that group. Like we were all doing the same workouts every day. Like we understood like the tough workouts and like it just made it a lot easier to relate to, with, the program and stuff like that. So I'm definitely excited to do it again with you guys, with a group of people that like I'm comfortable with and that I know. But yeah, like Tim said, the resistant workouts are not easy. Like I was using 5s and 8s like the whole time. It's definitely tough. And like he said, it is like constantly moving, like no breaks. Like you'll get a break here and there, but it's like 2 seconds and then you're right back to work.
You can swig your water and that's it.
Yeah, sometimes I didn't even have time to do that.
You're sidestepping drinking.
Yeah, you're like sidestepping, tapping, and he's like, okay, time to get back into it.
Yeah.
But he's definitely, Shaun T is, very inspirational. Like just the things he says, especially when like our cool down and we're just kind of like stepping side to side, like he'll talk to you and just the things that he says, people can really relate to, no matter what, what's going on in your life or, it seems like he can always relate to, you know, whatever's going on. And like Tim said, it's a good opportunity to just let loose and
Yeah.
not care if you look stupid or you can't dance, or, you know, it's just an opportunity just to have fun. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm excited. I know. And Shannon's gonna dance. We're gonna make her dance.
I better see it because she's all missing. I'm too cool for this. So
Shannon, you know, in March in Punta Cana, everybody's gonna be doing a dance, and you'll be the only one that can't do it.
Well, maybe I'll just pick it up right then.
oh, look at you. Look at you.
You just got to give me some alcohol.
Do it with us, Shannon.
No, I can say I haven't even had a chance to look at that at all.
Because you're too
Like,
cool for school.
I am swamped from 4:30 in the morning until, you know, when I sit down, I'm doing something on my phone, or I'm like checking out an Amazon thing we need. I don't even turn the TV on until Saturday night. I might watch one show while I'm doing something. And it's because it's just when Lee's not home.
Yeah.
You know, like I had lacrosse duty tonight, came from that, got back, put the kids to bed. I think 2 of them are still out there. I don't even know.
You don't even know where the other.
I just put the younger ones in bed, the older 2, whatever, you know, I can stay up later. But yeah, I just haven't had a chance to like do an extra workout. I'm doing 75 hard, and it's actually not that bad, because I do the outdoor workout at work, because I teach wellness walking. Like, it's the best thing you could ever teach.
That's awesome.
And I also teach tennis, so I could just jump in and beat some kid at tennis and count that as a workout, I guess. But the hardest thing is reading the 10 pages. Because but I like it. I like doing that. So no, I mean, because I'm reading that 10 pages and I'm like, I just want to go to sleep because I got to get up in like 6 hours. You know,
Well, yeah, I know.
surviving.
You're
So I'll get to it. It looks like fun. Like, I see you guys all post about it. It looks like fun, you know. So
we'll
yeah.
do it together. You'll get there.
I'll do it at some point. Yeah. So
That's awesome though. I think we have an opportunity to help a lot of people who've been very scared of hard workouts that we've been doing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually teaching to a like a dance fitness group on Sunday. It's virtual, and I'm going to do cardio core from whatever that is, 80-day obsession, because they're all used to dance. And I'm like, if I could, I would just stream the Let's Get Up workout, but you know how it like doesn't come through all right. So at the end, I'm going to say, hey guys, I have a free workout, a dance workout I want you to try. And I'm going to give them like, I'm going to hold up a piece of paper with my email address. So hopefully I can get those people to convert, because this is like right up their alley. And I'm actually trying to get the 2 women that run it. I've been teaching group fitness with them for years to be coaches, because I'm like, guys, you can make a whole lot of extra money. But it's just like finding new people and new opportunities, like even using the like different hashtags,
yeah.
like not a dancer, or like when I did mine, I got all these new people starting to come through, and I'm like, okay, like there's a lot of people that love dance. There truly are. They love Zumba, or even the older women. Someone in our group said, oh, I did jazzercise like years
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I saw that. I think that was one of my customers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we can reach to even like the older groups of women out there, and any men that just like to move and groove. So it's going to be fun. I think it's an opportunity to expand your network, and use Instagram, because look, let's be honest, Reels is people dancing most of the time, or their fun songs. So, and I love that Sean gives us this shareable moment.
Yeah.
And now, do you guys know how to do the remix on Reels? Like when he shares you can just click the 3 buttons. Like you open his reel and you click the 3 buttons at the top, and it comes up and it says like remix this reel, and then it puts it side by side. Like you don't even have to figure out how to do that. Like it automatically puts him on one side and you on the other side. So you can just go, making it super easy. The music's loaded, all that stuff. So that'll be good. And maybe make it a challenge for yourself to do one a week. Just do one shareable moment a week and share it out on your reels.
Mhm.
Lots of fun ways you can do it. Lots of fun ways you can play with it, your stories. Like Tim said, you could even record yourself talking about after the workout and post it as a video later. Like then you always have it, like people need to see that we're human and that we can do other things. And honestly, when I did the sample, it was just pure joy. Like it really was. I was like, I can figure this out. Like me, I can do these moves and I can have some fun with it. And I can still be my awkward, weird self,
And you can add, the cool thing too is that like I feel like with a lot of these workouts that we do with weights with like Autumn and Megan and Amoyla and all that, like you can't really just wing it,
Right.
and like you have to do it the way they do it because you can truly get hurt.
Yeah.
And with this one, there's been a handful of moves that like, so I would always my recording after I was done redoing it. I'm like, dude, here, let me show you the first one. And now this is my second one of me, like my redemption. But there was a lot of times there's certain moves that I just could not get. And I didn't have enough time to like really watch it and go over it because you have to move on. So you can just like add your own flair to it. And if the person seeing it doesn't know what it's supposed to look like, they have no idea that you're doing it wrong. So you look great regardless. And there's plenty of time for even Jeanette was like, if you didn't say, I wouldn't have known that you were doing that wrong. And there's certain moves that like me, even coming in the second time doing it, I still can't get it. But I kind of throw my own thing into it now that I'm more comfortable and kind of doing my own thing. So it doesn't look as awkward, like you're not tripping over yourself trying to do it. Just do your own thing and it's fun. And I think that's something that might be encouraging to tell the customers too, that you can't get a move, just move on, have fun with it,
Yeah,
and just
just
do your own thing. Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Are you
And I-
doing the whole program again, Tim?
No, I'm just doing the first week because it's only there. It's not all released yet, which I forgot. So I made my own little rest week calendar of the ones that I missed that they didn't release to us. And then I forgot that it's only 1 week at a time. So I'm going to jump into the work next week, but do it here and there. And then I'll probably jump in with you guys in May 10th of when I can too. So
Okay.
just the full week with Daniel.
You guys are starting May 10th.
Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna, because sometimes if I do it on the day it launches, then people are like, oh, I didn't get signed out until like Tuesday. Now I can't, then I'll be far behind, So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll do like we did for 9 week.
Mhm.
And let them do like the sample or, I might put together like a weird like hybrid calendar for that first week of May 3rd to May 10th of like the sample workouts. It's kind of like what Erica's doing in our mindset group. She's just doing sample workouts from every program.
Oh,
So I might do that for like a hybrid calendar or say people like, hey, if you want to do yoga for a week or something. But yeah, May 10th. I wanted to say, I heard Danielle Natoni, who is one of the cast members. She's the really tall, skinny one. She was the head of Insanity, like teaching the lives and stuff like that, and was in those videos. Someone shared from her team call, and she said, stop worrying about what you look like and start thinking about how you feel.
Mhm.
Like when it comes to doing a dance program, you can't worry about what anyone thinks about what you look like. It's truly an intrinsic thing. And guys, if you're so freaked out, you don't have to share it. You know what I mean? Like, don't feel like, oh, I have a coach, I have to share it. This is your fitness journey too. And this is about changing your life. But just if you are going to post it, don't, like Tim said, they don't know what steps are supposed to be happening. If you're like hanging out like this, like, so be it, just have fun. And like, I laugh at myself when I mess up choreography really bad. Even when I taught classes, I'd be like, I have no idea what's happening, like, and you just laugh and then you just pick up where you left off. So just remember that it's not how you look doing, it's how you feel. And just take that really into heart. I was like, that's a good point. It's such a good point.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, let me I'm going to give you guys, I think most of us know the packages. I just want to give you a quick overview. And I have these graphics. I will drop them into a folder if you guys want to use them. And I'm gonna take this kind of same presentation when we do our sneak peek group, because that really helps get people like amped up. And if you're a new coach and you don't know how to sell packages yet, when I do that presentation, it kind of does the work for you. And then your customers can say, I want that one that she talked about. So that kind of helps you guys bridge that gap and have those conversations. Let me see if I can make it a full screen. Oh, of course I did it wrong. All right, hold on. Tell me when you can see it. This will go fast because you guys have everybody's figuring it all out on their own now. You guys are growing up. Where? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is as close as I could get to like Shaun T's like tie-dye. But now I want to go into his collection and order some stuff, like all their tie-dye stuff that they wear. Anyway. All right. Oh, how do I? There we go. All right. I'm gonna move you guys for the recording. So I stole these graphics from someone else, but I thought they were really cool. So just a reminder, is preference spelled wrong?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
PREFERENCE.
Yeah. So
Correct.
I put this one up. I'll see. I might send it to Rob and say, can you fix this?
That's really bad. That's all I see right now.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to call it out. That's what happens when you steal graphics from other people. So just remember, and I think this will be great. And like once it's fixed, or I'll make a new one, it'll be good to put in the group, because if they're a current Beachbody On Demand person, and like Michelle was saying, she reached back to like her people in July that'll be renewing, if she knew like maybe Amwala's program wasn't going to be for them. Like I went down into May and I said, you're coming up for renewal. I can save you a ton of money now. So if they're in that like now to July window, you could move them into a challenge pack. Or if they're a new BOD user, start say January, a completion pack is the way to go. So remember, challenge pack is new customers that need access to Beachbody On Demand. A completion pack are customers that have BOD and they want to get access to a program and they want to get supplements. It packages it together. So that's just the breakdown of that. We'll fix that spelling language. So the difference in packages, right? Shakeology challenge pack, you get BOD, both nutrition programs. And does he talk about nutrition throughout, or does he kind of keep it more dance focused?
I feel like he has energized moments that are before, that are just kind of like drink your energized pep talk for it beforehand. But I don't really think he spent a lot of time on nutrition. Like,
Okay.
if anything, just more performance of like
Okay,
the
so we'll
performance of
fix
Shakeology. But
Yeah,
not
we'll
much.
have to coach them on portion fix or 2B mindset.
Yeah.
Which is fine because we can go through that. I think a lot of my people seem to be switching to 2B mindset. I think it's a little bit more flexible, especially as we enter the summer. But they get all this stuff, right? Then it'll be on sale for $140 on May 3rd. That's the promo price. It wouldn't surprise me if they give us some kind of extra discount after signing 5,000 coaches on the first day. That's nuts. Then you have the performance pack, right? It swaps out Shakeology, puts in Energize and Recover for $140. The deluxe is a really good deal. It really is. If you get everything, and then deluxe just puts Shakeology and the supplements together, and you get 2 shaker cups in that one. So that's super fun. So if you have someone that's like, I don't know what to choose, you could say, why don't you just do them both? And if you don't like them, you can return them. And remember, full 30-day money back guarantee. They can send the bag or the container empty.
Hey, can I
back.
cut in real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. So if you guys have a CEO code, whatever they are, if you're not using one and you didn't purchase any of this yet and you want to, you can actually use one on yourself when you check out. Like I had a lot of them, so I was like, there's no way I'm going to use all these,
Uh-huh.
So you can actually I got a completion pack with the Let's Get Up and performance. I needed more performance anyways. And it was like $90?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
it too. It was 97.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah.
So I figured why not try it? Cause I wasn't gonna use all those codes.
Yeah. That's
So if you
awesome.
haven't bought it yet, it's definitely a good way to go. You can always delay your monthly stuff.
Yeah, and just a sidebar, do you guys know that you can consolidate all your shipments now and save on the shipping? Like if
For
you
like
have,
a recurring product.
yeah, like your auto ship, you can go into your account and you can put them all in one shipment and it takes just one shipping price. So the $2. So say you have Shakeology and you move performance on there, it's still just $2. So it's a great way to bundle all that stuff together to save you money. Because they changed the way the My Account looks. I can show you once we get done this, I'll show you how they changed it. It's much easier. So if you've been giving customers directions on how to cancel their Beachbody On Demand, I had to go check it to make sure I was telling them the right stuff. So I'll show you that though. All right, so now we're talking about customers that have Beachbody On Demand. Maybe they just signed up in the first 3 months of the year, or they didn't want to renew early. Completion packs are the way to go, right? It just takes out BOD and they get everything else for $130. That's the cost of Shakeology by itself. So if you have people that are balking at that, you can say, well, I know you want to drink Shakeology. That's by itself, it's $130. Look at this. You're getting 2 meal plans and access to this program. It's a no-brainer. And I know Shannon uses that pitch a lot. Like, show them the value of that cost savings because people are always trying to save money. Performance, same thing, $130. It just swaps out. And then the deluxe completion pack is a very, very good deal as well. And then those people that are like, nope, don't want anything digital access. It is not on sale. It is $49.95. Now they don't get any, they don't get like the hard calendar, but they can go in and print it out just like any other program. And we do get a discount on the VIP early access. Our cost is $37.96 for that. So those are the packages. And like I said, I'll fix that graphic, or I'll ask Rob to do it because I know he's a designer. He could probably hack in there and get it and put them in the group. And then when I do that presentation, I go into more detail with them. Like for the VIP group, I'll explain what the program is a little bit more. Tim, I'll probably have you come in live. Sam, you come in and just share your personal experiences because that's what gets people to say, oh, okay. And we'll run that next week. So I will send you guys the invite. You can start talking about it in your stories. Like those people that said they want to try the sample, say, hey, we're running this group where you can just learn more. Do you want me to add you? And we'll put them in.
Are you adding people that bought it too already or no?
Yeah, I'm going to tell them, be like, hey, I'm going to start this group. It's just to learn more about it. Because some of them aren't even going to do the program, to be honest. A few of them just wanted the deal. But yeah, it's a good way to just talk to your people because then we're engaging with them over this next week or two to get them ready. Because I don't want them to buy and then like fall off. Like I have one that I'm starting on 21 Day Fix tomorrow just to get her moving and into the routine. But then she's going to join us on the 10th. So yeah, good question. And then also, sidebar, I mentioned it and I don't think I ever posted. I'm going to do a coach sneak peek next Monday through Wednesday. If you want to get in on that too, like perfect combination segue. I'll talk about coaching in the Let's Get Up group, but this Monday through Wednesday is all about coaching. Like, what do you need to do? How, what we do, how we do it. I may ask some of you guys to come in and share your story quickly like we'd done before because they help. And then we can at least get people in the cycle of seeing them monthly again. Because that worked for us, I think, last summer. Having a group to constantly invite to helped us all grow and add people. So I need to send you guys the VIP stuff and the coach sneak. I'll open them tomorrow. Cool. Let me show you the where they changed the thing. My account. la la la. Because it's so much better. I think our customers are gonna be like, oh, that's nice. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry, I'm not signed in. Is anyone else having issues with share a cart today? Like trying to get in, then it kicks you out, then it wouldn't display it. I'm just figuring so many people were on, maybe? No, just me. All right. So when you come in, and this is what you can tell customers, they come in, they log into Team Beachbody, right? That's the general one. And oh, wrong one. I think you can go in this way. No, you want to go in and under my orders and see they have it down here. I can never tell if this thing is blocking. So we have like this new tab, right? So these are like things I ordered, you know, and all your what's going through. But if they click on subscriptions and memberships, they can see what they've got. So for example, if you have a customer that that's close to renewal, but to get them in a package, they have to cancel their Beachbody On Demand before you can sign them up with the new challenge pack, right? Because if you try to sign them up while they had Beachbody On Demand, it's going to push you into a completion pack. So they can come in here, manage subscription. I always send them the share a cart because this upgrade to a challenge pack gets a little weird sometimes, and I just want to be in control because sometimes it will put them in a completion pack. So I just have them come down and say cancel membership, and then I don't think it'll do it. All right. I'm not going to do that. Once they do it, it'll come up again. If I were to hit continue, it would say keep through your renewal date or cancel immediately. So you need them to cancel immediately. Okay. So that's still there. Yeah. Okay, good. But then any other subscriptions you have and memberships, you can go in and bundle them together, like I was saying. And now it's going to be all messed up. But you could move your dates around and put everything together and pay like the low shipping of $2. So like it doesn't help me because I have stuff on my husband's account to keep him active. So I have Shakeology on my account. His account has Recover. And I buy everything else under him except new programs. And of course it won't load. But that's where you can go, right? You can mess around with that. And there's information in the coach office about all that stuff too. Yeah. So where's my Shakeology? I guess it won't do it here. I don't know how to do it, but you guys can read, figure it out. But that makes it easier for customers because it used to open like all these windows. People got confused on what they were doing. And I think you can cancel Shakeology within there now. You know how you used to have to call or chat? I think you can do it all online now, which is so much better. That's it. That's all I got. Anyone have anything else? No? Well, I'm freaking proud of you. And I do want to say, this is going to be my tough love moment. Every single coach on this team, no matter what level you may be, discount, just getting started, emerald, diamond, whatever, every single one of you has the ability and the capability to be really freaking successful in this job. It doesn't take that much. What it takes is just showing up every day, pushing outside of your comfort zone to do things you never thought you would do, and being willing to have conversations with people that truly need us. And that's all it is. Like, we overcomplicate this thing. We worry too much about what other people think because it's the internet. But those people don't pay our bills and don't make us happy, right? They don't bring us joy. They bring us down. And at that point, you just push them out of your life. And it teaches you who you are, I think. Honestly, like deep down, who am I really because of the personal development that we do? And it shows us like we can do anything we freaking want. And there are over millions of people in this country alone that need our help. Like I think it's like 200 million people or something are like on those high the word I can't say, but they need us. And I think they need to see it's not in just being skinny. Like I love Shannon's kind of shifted her messaging. Like it's not about losing weight. It's about feeling good. It's not about eating 1,200 calories. None of us preach that anyway. But you can freaking do it. Get out of your own damn way and just try. Just have fun. Like just if they say no, they say no. You know what I mean? Like just try. Just try, because you could be on a trip. You could be, I paid my brakes in cash today. It's like things like that you're like, wow, I paid my groceries. So I want you to know you can do it. Stop screwing around. Just do the work. That's my tough love moment, because I know you all can do it. And you're doing it. And you're doing it. You're doing it and doing it and doing it well. But that's my tough love moment. I'm proud of you, though. I'm so proud of every single one of you, because you go out of your comfort zone every day. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And we have 30 days to even get further out there. And just a side note, my massage therapist, who I'm close with, and we have conversations, she goes, when you are just dancing and having fun, you have a completely different smile on your face. Like, it's just like, you just look like you're lighting up from the inside. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like you don't think about it, but it's just naturally who you are. So it's there. Thank you, Tim. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. I'm proud of you, because I know you didn't want to do this one either, but look, we're all put in a place at a certain time to do certain things because it was meant to be. And there's big things coming for you all. And if Sean T shares you, nothing bad about that either.
He's kind of dropped me now that the test group is over. He broke up with me, and I'm kind of upset about it. Like, he still hasn't seen my, like, I'm crying in the bathroom because I just finished your program. But it's okay. I mean, let's get up, reposted my thing, and then Sean T reposted that. So I think that still counts. But
I do too. I think
good breakup, I think.
Yeah, the side piece is gone for a little bit
He
now.
used me and abused me, but it was fun while it lasted to be a little bit famous. So.
Hey,
That's awesome.
shared on a big platform like that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, well, let me know what questions you have, and keep hustling, keep inviting people. Just because this window's closed, I mean, coach window's still open, but don't think, okay, the CEO code's done, like I'm not going to talk about it. Keep talking about it. Keep every day something in your story about dance or whatever, like come up with fun graphics. Steal our graphics. I took one of Rob's graphics. I'm like, stealing. He's like, all right, like
your misspelled one, don't worry.
Yeah, not the misspelled. No, not that one. Yeah, and guys, let reels, do the reels. They work.
I really wanted to do the one, but there was a move that he did that started the shareable moment that I can't do. It was like the step squat, and I still can't figure it out. So I was like, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. If I can do it tomorrow. But the electric slide is in tomorrow's workout, and I can't do the electric slide still. Just like the little I can't do it. I can't figure it out.
Oh, that one is so hard. Was that the one in the sample?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't in the sample. There was the pendulum swing.
Oh, that one. I cannot get that.
It took me a hot second, but I got it.
Maybe you can't get it, just make something up.
Send it my way.
Yeah.
But everybody knows the electric slide. I'll never forget. I was little. My mom came running into my room. She's like, look what I learned. And like, I'm pretty sure had it on tape and like put it on. And she's like, boogie, woogie, woogie. Like,
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm
so
excited.
awkward. I don't know why I can't get it.
That's funny.
And the electric slide is like the basis of all like line dances now. Like the Cupid shuffle is like the electric slide. That's funny. You can't just go like, you can just dip a shoulder forward and dip a shoulder back.
And literally, I almost feel like I need to find a video of me doing it, but it's just so like awkward. And I can't get the motion of like leaning forward with my hands and then leaning back. But I think the problem is if I'm doing it isolated, I can be like, bloop, but if I'm doing like steps before, leading into it, and then following into something else, I'm so awkward, and I just kind of like,
You know, you
as I'm
have
doing
your
it.
back foot forward to throw your weight forward.
To be continued. I'll post tomorrow's workout because I know it's in there.
That's
I'll,
awesome.
I'll see if I can get it tomorrow.
And I think, you know, what'd be fun is we all start doing these workouts is tagging everybody. You can make it really small, like
Yeah.
one story, because then we can all pick it up and share it. Because then it's
Yeah.
that FOMO. of,
Yeah.
Ooh, they're all doing that dance thing together. Yeah, just to make them really tiny. If you think of it, I know sometimes we're all like flying.
Can't
through.
you even like take it off the screen and it'll
can.
still tag?
Yeah, you can tag them and then
Mm.
drag it off the screen.
Yeah, because that's what I do with
Yeah.
my music.
But it doesn't show. Yeah.
Yeah.
that?
And tuck it under there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
or
do
even
that with
put
my
it underneath
music.
it.
I push it to the bottom.
Either
Yeah,
way.
I do this. Yeah, I do this sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, hide it behind the text.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jeanette, how's 80 day going?
It's good.
Yeah. Had to throw something out there.
I laugh because she works out on her lunch break and usually I'm upstairs. And if I don't hear sounds downstairs, I get concerned. But when I hear the like, ugh,
Are you
like,
kidding
ugh.
me?
Oh my, no.
I'm not ready.
Like she grunts and groans for an hour. And when it's
Okay.
quiet, then that's when
So
I'm like,
hard.
you okay? Like I get worried that she like passed out when she's quiet.
Oh.
Some of those moves, you feel like you're dying, you know?
I
And then
know.
Yeah.
you like, I mean, today I didn't think the 10 reps in this one was as bad as the 15. And the total body core, the 15s, I think are the worst. But
Mhm.
like the last round, I feel like she tried to cram in 5 minutes.
I
Yeah.
felt like the whole workout. Like I literally felt like the entire first round. I was like, okay, I'm 5 minutes. We still got like 5 minutes. What's happening
I
here?
know.
Like, she was flying, and I was like, good Lord, girl, give me a second. But it's good. I'm enjoying being back. It's nice to be back into 80 day.
Mhm.
But
I
Yeah.
feel like I see a difference. Like I feel like you're like back, like
Yeah.
in your flow of it. 'Cause that was your
Yeah.
like original program.
I think just because I have like such high hopes again for 80 day
Hmm.
because of how well I did the first time around too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Lock in the nutrition. That's on that program. If you lock in nutrition, it's like,
Yeah. It's a
boom.
game changer.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit in phase 1, I was definitely a bit more lax with my nutrition, and physically I did not see a difference. So it really made me angry.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm in this freaking program now. Like I should be seeing a difference in phase 1 and phase 2. And then when I look back, I feel like during phase 1, it's more of like how she says, it's kind of like a walk in the park basically. And it's just kind of like setting you up to understand more like compound movements and stuff like that. And now that I feel like I'm in phase 2, I'm like I kind of miss phase 1. But I made a promise to myself that I was gonna like be a lot more
Mhm.
strict on like my eating and like stuff like that, and really lock in my nutrition. And like for me, my biggest and hardest piece is because I work at home. I feel like I have my own mental like aspects of like I can't walk away from my desk, like I need to work, where it was very much for some odd reason a lot easier to walk away from my desk while I was in the office, especially because the fact that I was like, oh, I have to get up and go pee, and while I'm going to go pee, I'm going to go to the cafeteria and then pick up my apple and eat my apple. And like I don't know, it was just weird. Like, and I feel like some people are like, oh, I eat all the time when I'm home. I don't. It's weird. And so for me, I legit have alarms set on my phone that at 6:30 in the morning, I'm eating my breakfast and I'm drinking my coffee. And then at 10:30, I'm eating my apple. And then at 12:30, I'm like, I literally have to start setting alarms for myself to force myself to get up and out away, like from my desk, to make sure that I'm locking in my nutrition. And it's worked for the last 2 weeks. And I just actually just told Tim last night that I can tell that it's like a locked in to my body now, because as soon as like 10:30 hits, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. So I know it's like my body's starting to get used to that eating like every 2 to 3 hours. And so I think I'm hoping with me getting a little bit more tight on my nutrition, I have a really tough time still getting all my vegetables. That's my only thing. Like if I'm not eating a salad for lunch,
It's definitely hard to get
I
them in
can't get in those
sometimes.
4 cups of veggies, man. Like
Yeah.
Spinach in your shake.
Oh,
I do the rice cauliflower. Have you tried that?
if I have to chew or like
No. Like
my
seriously,
cake
it
and
all
it has to be, I freak out.
it